It's Christmas time.
Right folks, hope you are well. Welcome to the last YouTube lesson of 2023, keeping it festive, going for some like Setzer deep cuts of this one. So this is like the version taken from the Jingle All The Way soundtrack. So as always, if you're on Patreon, you can download the tab and the guitar profile. Please like and subscribe to YouTube, leave a comment, all that sort of stuff, because it really does make a difference on getting more hits and more people seeing these lessons and just keeping that vibe going. Also, please check out Patreon, join the free tier to keep up to date. There's also 2 other paid tiers where you get to keep all the material, the backing tracks and the guitar profiles and the tabs and everything, all that sort of stuff. If you've been watching the videos through 2023, a big thank you to you guys on here and Patreon. If you've listened to any of my instrumental solo stuff on Spotify and all that, thank you once again. There's a new single out called One Night in December. Please check that out. Have a great Christmas. Let's get stuck in. Cheers. Okay then, so we're in E flat. It's all pretty much major with a tiny bit of pentatonic in places. We're going to start on strings 2 and 4, fret 8. And we're going to use our pick, a bit of hybrid picking. So pick is going to do string 4, middle finger is going to do string 2. That's all it is. Okay, the next bit is slightly trickier because we're doing some bends. We're bending 2 strings at the same time, and they're both bending. One's bending a semitone, the other one's going a whole tone. So fret 8 on string 2 is doing a semitone, and then fret 8 on string 4 is doing a whole tone. So that takes a bit of practice to get used to. Yeah, so that is probably one of the hardest bits of the track, to be honest, the solo anyway. So like I said, string 2, bending a semitone, string 4, bending a whole tone. You take that, bring it up, back down again, and then we hit fret 8 on string 3. And then we do 3, 5, 3 on string 3, a little slide. Okay, and I'd recommend using your first finger so it's there set up to do this little run, which is just 3, 5, 3, hammer on, you know, pull off, then 2, back to 3 again. So you should have okay. After that, it's exactly the same thing again. Okay, so it's the same thing, do the bend, then you do the fret 8 again, but then we do fret 6 on strings 2 and 4, and we slide to 8, back to 6. After that, we've just got 8 on string 2, 9 on string 4, and we just slide up a semitone, then back again. Okay, so we should have from there, we've got a bit of a pentatonic thing going on. Okay, so it's just 8 to 10, 8, 10 bend, and then pick it again. Then release it back to 8, 10 again, bend. So you got. Okay, after that, the same again, almost 8 to 10 again, do a bend. But then we hit 8 on string 1, then the 10, release it back to 8. So we got. Then one more on 10 with a bit of vibrato. So you got. Okay. Now we're into this cool little room. Okay, so that is just going 8 on string 3 twice, 8 on string 2, then 6 to 10 on string 1. And I'd recommend using your first finger on string 1, so you can go 6 and slide to 10, because that'll tie you into the next bit where we've got these little arpeggios. Okay, so from there then, we've just really got, it's like a 6 arpeggio. So we've got like a B flat 6, and like chord wise, it's just sort of, it'll be running down like that, and you know, the arpeggios are doing the same sort of thing. Okay, so what we have then, we have 10 on string 1, 10, 11, 12 across strings 1, 2 and 3. Plectrum, you're raking up towards you. Yeah. And then you'll pick 11, but then 10 will slide to 9. Yeah. Yeah, see what I'm doing then? Like a pull off. Okay. From there then, we're going to go 8 to 11 on string 2. So that's sort of like a diminished little pattern there. So the good news is then, after that, we do the same sequence really. So we hit the 9 on string 1, 9, 10, 11, and we run down again doing the same idea. So you got 11, 10, 9, slide to 8, and then go 7, 10 on string 2, and then same idea again, down under the semitone, we slide into 8 on string 1, then go 8, 9, 10, yeah, and then just come back down again. So from the 10 we go 9, 8, slide to 7. Yeah. Okay, and then finally fret 8 on string 1, hit it twice, and then do 2 hammer-ons, pull-offs, and then slide to 6. And that's the solo. Yeah. And you've pretty much got it then. So yeah, that's a really cool little sequence, that is, doing these 6, these arpeggios and mixing it with a bit of diminished in there. Yeah, it's a cool little solo. So what we should now have then is and that is it. That is the solo. Okay, I hope it's of use. Have a great Christmas. See you in January. Cheers.